50-minute race. Should be a very, very fun race. It'll be live right here on TurnLeftTV at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The High Octane Racing League GT3 Series from Red Bull Ring. So it looks like we got some pit stops underway. It looks like we've lost the stream here, so none the worse for the wear. We'll have a hard copy upload, that's for sure. A little bit of a spike right there. Getting some guys coming down pit lane. Colin Matiak leading the charge. Going to be an interesting little battle off pit lane here. Tony Reiner coming out. He might have just done a two-tire stop here. So Colin Matiak trying to. Oh, that's going to be tight right there. That was tight. It looks like Tony Reiner has elected to take two tires. Now Lucas Simpner is the race leader here in the 21 car. Does look like we've lost the stream there a little bit. So if you're watching this, thanks for sticking it out. We will have an uncut copy uploaded. Now we're going to get a couple late takers here, I think, coming down pit road. Is Lucas Simpner. He likes to pit late in the sequence. So the 21 coming down pit lane, and again, he may be thinking about fuel mileage here. These guys are getting fairly close. It does look like these probably will have to make another pit stop. Whether it's under green or under yellow, that's the question. Got a little bit of a special event headed your way on Sunday. Lucas Oil Raceway, 100 laps in the Wheeling Modified Tour. So thanks so much to Brent Owen for converting this mod over, and it is a fun one, man. He made some changes for us. We'll make these cars a little bit more adjustable. Tweak some setups for some of these short tracks. Paulo Chachalowski converting over Lucas Oil Speedway, Lucas Oil Raceway, I should say. And it's going to be a good one. That'll be Sunday, March the 28th, coming up at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 100 laps from Lucas Oil Raceway in the Wheeling Modified Tour. I'd be kind of curious to see what Thiago Gomez decides to do. He is our race leader here in the 9X machine. Is he going to choose this outside line, choose the inside line? What's going to be the story for Thiago Gomez? Two guys out of the race, 17 drivers still in this race. We got two cars, one lap down. Christian Wilson is actually back in that wave around position in the 30 car. We'll take a look at Christian Wilson, one of our new drivers here. Gomez has come down pit lane. Take a look at so yeah, Gomez on pit lane there. Looks like we finally got to him. There we go. All right, it looks like Tony Reiner is the race leader, and that wave around does go to Christian Wilson, so he's driving his car around. Now, got to be, I'm a little interested to see how this is going to work out. Tony Reiner in the 81, I think he just took 2 tires here. So how is that going to work out for him? The 13 on fresh, 4 fresh tires there. Ed Palumbo also on fresh, 4 fresh tires. 77 has 4 as well. So the 81 here on 2 tires. We will see how this works out here. This could be good or it could be bad. Not sure there's going to be an in-between, to be honest with you. He's gambling here late in the run, try to get himself a little bit of track position. So the 81 will start on the inside line this time by. All right, the pace car is going to go in this time by. Thanks for sticking it out. Looks like the stream got disconnected there. All right, here we go. Pace car is off. Tony Reiner in the 81 on the inside line leads the field to take the green flag. Start lap 47.
Green flag, go, go, go.
Oh! Spins that car. He spins the car. Does he get it straightened back up? I was trying to swing the camera around. He has got, I knew that was going to end up bad, I think, for the 81 car. I kind of figured that, and he slid that car. He shifted, and he lost a ton of positions there, so now he's back to 5th. Did not work out well for the 81. I think he might have gotten into the wall as well. Trying to slim the camera around there and miss that, but come back here and take a look at it. Tony Reiner still having some trouble. 2 tires there is, I don't know if that's the right choice. Take a look at this restart here. Watch this. Tony Reiner there. Oh, contact right there. He lost the back end of that car. Then slams into the 13 and then down to the inside wall. Take a look at the 21, Lucas Simpfner. Luca running in the 10th position. Jim Willis into 53. Thiago Gomez in the 9X here battling it out side by side at 53 up on the outside line. Jim Willis trying to capture this spot, and he has got a race on his hand right now. Omar Peixoto coming back down pit lane. He's got a penalty to serve. Paul Brown, Ed Palumbo here getting after it. Paul Brown in the 77. Ed Palumbo moving down to the inside line, giving the 77 that position. Colin Matiak back to the race lead. Good battle here. Ed Palumbo, Artiviera here battling it out. Artiviera in that 4 car And Palumbo slips in there and gets behind the 4. Slams the door on the 81. Lucas Symphony here trying to get around Preston Hassel down on the inside. I'm not sure what's happened to him. Take a look here. This is a little bit earlier. As a 27. Watch that coming on. Oh, man, that thing is sideways right there. Preston Hassel sideways. Hangs on to that thing. On board here with him. Watch this. He's just going to get sideways right there. As the 91 gets by. Watch this, out of the front of the 91 car. Watch this 27 car. That is wrecked. That is absolutely wrecked right there. Hanging on to that thing. Tony Reiner on the in the 81, battling out the 54. Good battle here as the 81 on the inside line, getting by that 54 car. Now setting his sights on the 4. Sean Jacobs, Claudio Bardelli Jr. battling it out. Sean Jacobs on the inside line. Oh, drifts up and it gets into that 91 car. The 91 almost gets into the wall. Claudio Bardelli Jr., man, he saw a whole heck of a lot this 24 car. On board here with Claudio Bardelli Jr. Watch this, the 24 car going to slide up. Get it. Ooh, shoo. Well, lucky he did not get into the wall. Good battle there. Sean Jacobs, Claudio Bardelli Jr. Take a look at Archivieta here, running in the 3rd position. He's in that points hunt. Championship contender here, Archivieta. Colin Matiak continuing to lead the field. He has been in charge all night long. Paul Brown in 2nd. Archivieta is in 3rd. Paul Brown starting to make some moves here. Looking like he is getting a little racy. Todd Robillard here trying to make a pass. Looks like he's down below that 54 car, so the 90 and the 54 battling it out. The 90, Todd Robillard picking up a position now in P5. And Palumbo back to P6. Take a look at Lucas Symphony in the 21. Running behind Claudio Bardelli Jr. Luca running in the 9th position. Claudio Bardelli Jr. in 8th. Look at Christian Wilson here after getting that wave around, running in the 14th position. So starting to kind of get a handle on this thing. Good run for Christian Wilson. 24, Sean Jacobs down on the bottom line here, down the front stretch across the start-finish line into turn 1. 24, picking up another spot here as Claudio Bardelli Jr. wanted to follow him through, not able to do it. Mellow Yellow sponsor machine slams the door on Claudio Bardelli Jr. Look at Givaldo Spindola here in the 68 car. Right now, Givaldo running in the 16th position. Pretty quiet night here so far for Givaldo Spindola. Paul Brown and Archivieta here battling it out. So remember, Paul Brown was showing a lot of muscle here, trying to catch up to that 13 car. Now Archivieta here giving him some fits. Archivieta makes that pass, and Paul Brown has to tuck in. Now back to the 3rd position as Archivieta here starting to move up the grid. Now up to the 2nd position. Some lap traffic for Colin Matiak as well. As he gets by the 2X. Jesus Iglesias. The Artivieta here, Paul Brown also getting by. Go back, look at that pass again. As Vieta worked on the inside line of the 70 car and pulls off this pass. He had to work for it. 70 now, 77 car pulls in the third position. Todd Robillard here pulling out and making a pass on the 81 car. Tony Reiner. Reiner now back to the 5th position is in the 90 of Todd Robillard, another one of our points contenders, our championship contenders. We got a yellow flag here. A yellow flag. Oh no. So we got a yellow flag here. As Colin Matiak will catch that pace car. Looks like they came out, they were already by the deployment spot for the pace car, so they got another lap. They'll come around. We'll take a look and see what happened here. Take a look here as Preston Hassel and Palumbo get together. Oh my, oh, Preston Hassel way up the wall right there. Hassel's a little bit loose right there. That is tight and not much room to breathe. And then up in the wall, John Stanley had a ringside seat for that. Hard to say here what happened as those guys were really tight right here. And then they just locked horns. Right there, just locked horns, and then, oh man, that is a hard lick. John Stanley sneaking through. This is John Stanley looking out of the front of his car. Oh man, tell you what, that was a hard lick for Preston Hassel. On board here with Preston as these guys get into the turn. Oh, that is a lot of pain right there for Preston Hassel. All right, man, that was a interesting late race caution here, 59 laps in, and we're going to have a dash to the finish. Now, don't forget about Art Deviera here running in the 2nd position. I'll tell you, he's been strong, but it takes a little bit for that car to come in and start working for him. So does he have enough time here to once they go back green? And don't forget, coming up tomorrow, Saturday at 3 p.m., Red Bull Ring in the High Octane Racing League GT3 Series. Great little Saturday GT3 Series official content headed your way. And it'll be live right here on TurnLeftTV at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All the players here on pit lane. So we got the big boys on pit lane, the race leaders. Madiak there finishing up his pit stop. Good battle there between the 4 and the 77. Who wins that battle? Looks like the 77 might have gotten that one. That was a tight battle there off pit lane. Take a look at this battle here between the two of those guys off pit lane, and I think it's saying the 77 might have gotten that. Look at this. That is a tight battle right there to the line. Now the race leader is Jesus Iglesias, and I suggest you he's probably going to have to come down pit lane. I want to say thanks so much for coming out and enjoying the race here tonight on TurnLeftTV. Greatly appreciate you being here. Peace to everybody out there. Hope everybody's behaving themselves. And please hit that thumbs up button. Share my videos with all your friends. Looks like we've got a kind of a truncated stream tonight here. So nonetheless, I always record the race to an MP4. Upload an uncut copy. It's been a while since that's happened. So have to see who's paying the bill here. Again, thanks for coming in. Don't forget, we got a busy weekend of racing headed your way. A couple more races on TurnLeftTV this weekend. Starting tomorrow, we got 2 races, and we're going to have a fun race on Sunday in the Wheeling Modified. So if you're interested in doing some racing in High Octane Racing League, definitely give us a look. Thanks for coming in to TurnLeftTV, and hello to all my friends out there. It's like a Jesus Iglesias on pit lane. It's going to give the race lead, I think, to Christian Wilson. He might actually come down pit lane here. We'll see what he decides to do. Wilson maybe getting a message there to let some drivers by. It looks like he's going to have to start at the end of the longest line. And that's going to give Colin Madiak the race lead. Archie is in second. Paul Brown third. Lucas Simpsoner will start in the 4th position. Funny how that guy seems to get to the front, huh? Late in the race. Claudio Bardelli Jr. in 5th. Sean Jacobs will start in the 6th position. Don't forget, ZiaComics.com is your nerd headquarters. All things comic-related games, action figures, comic books, autographs, you name it. These guys have it. ZiaComics.com, your nerd headquarters. Colin Matiak has elected to go down to the inside line. That puts Art Rivera in the 4 up on the outside line. Paul Brown in the 77 will start in third down in the inside line. Second row inside line. 21 car starts outside row, P4. Second row, P4. Well, like I said, the points battle could come down to the last lap. I know Matiak's got a pretty good cushion there, a little bit of an 11-point cushion, but if he has a bad few laps here and falls back, this points championship could fall into somebody else's hands. There's the points battle coming into tonight. 11 points separate P1 and P2. Jacobs and Robillard tied for the second position. Simpsoner in fourth, just 1 point behind them. Art Vieira in this mix as well. As you see all the key players up front. Coming into the last race of the season. Who's it going to be? Could be a final lap pass to decide the championship. The lights are out on the pace car, so we're going green this time by. Matiak has been pretty solid on these restarts. 77, you know he's good on restarts as well. Don't forget about Artur Vieira. Guy's got a lot of championships under his belt. KG veteran. The pace car is in. Here we go.
Green flag, go, go, go.
Back to green. Oh, a little bit of a smash right there by the 77 car. Got into the back of the 13. That's going to cost him. It looks like he slides up the track there a little bit as Artur Vieira now side by side. Looking at the back of Matiak's machine. You see Vieira and Paul Brown getting after it. Artur Vieira here trying to hold his own. It looks like he is able to get that spot. So, man, that 77 got into the back of the 13 car. And that seemed to cost him. He's lost a couple positions. Simpsoner's now gotten back by. So Paul Brown now back to the 4th position as the 13. Colin Matiak, the race leader. The 4, Artur Vieira. Has he got what it takes to be able to get around this 13 car? Got a 4-way battle. 77, Paul Brown, he is on a mission. We got a yellow flag here. Yellow flag as these things were getting after it. So caution flag. Did not need to see that. Tony Reiner down on the apron there. It looks like he retires his machine. Oh, he stops. And that's what brings out the caution flag. So he stops there and brings out the caution flag, looks like. Peixoto looks like he came around as well. Looks like Peixoto came around, so it looks like Tony Reiner came to a stop, and that's what brought out the caution flag. Now Peixoto spun too, so it could have been either one of those guys. bringing out the caution flag here. So we'll take a look at Jomar Peixoto. He's had a tough way to go here tonight in that 3X machine. So, late race caution flag. 13 car in the lead. I kind of wonder. Now, pit road is open. Are these guys going to come down pit lane? I just don't know. If I were the 13 car, I wouldn't risk it. The 13, he's going to faint. I have a feeling. I'm not falling for that, man. 13's going to stay out there. I knew he was going to stay out. It's been a good little race here. I know we've had a few caution flags. Some of it has been some connection issue for one of the drivers there. He's been having some tough connection issues for a while. Peixoto, we're going to kind of talk to him about it. I think he does some streaming from his cockpit there, so that may be an issue too for him. Colin Matiak in the 13 in a great position right now to maybe pull off this championship. He has kept the car up front all night long. He's got an 11-point cushion, and he's in the lead. So he's clearly led the most laps too, so he's gotten those points that he needs. So he started on the pole. He's led the most laps. He's led a lap, of course. So he's got those bonus points coming to him. Art Vieira is in second. 21, Lucas Simpfner in third. Paul Brown in the fourth position. Remember, Paul Brown did not have a very good start there. He got into the back of the 13 car and lost 2 positions. Now back to fourth.
Pit road will be open this time.
Make sure you tune in tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the High Octane Racing League GT3 Series. Red Bull Ring, a great track. I was out doing some laps last night with a good buddy, Will Dunbar. We got in the Ferraris there. We were getting around this pretty good clip there. So Red Bull Ring, very fun track. Really not a hugely technical track. There's a lot of room to race here, and it is flat out, man. I mean, there's really no, I think you might have a couple pretty tight turns, but the rest of this thing is just absolutely flat out. So a great track located in Austria. And this is going to be a good one with the GT3 Series. It'll be live right here on TurnLeftTV at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, who's going to start in that second position? Artevieta, 4. 13, is he going to take the bottom line here on this lane choice this time by? I suggest he probably will. But remember, these guys are on a little bit older tires now. So we've had a few laps here on these tires. So they're not on fresh rubber here.
It'll be one to go this time by.
Looks like Lucas Simpner starts in the third position. A couple young guns up front here, the 13 and the 21. And again, we'll take a look at the point standings coming into tonight with that top 10. Jacobs and Robillard tied for second, 11 points back from the 13 car. Simpner, 12 points back in that 21 in fourth. Artevieta, 14 points back in the fifth position. All around 23 points back, 27 points back is Ed Palumbo coming into tonight. So I think you're really looking at judging where the 13 is right now. Kind of maintains a top 5, assuming that he's not going to win this thing. I think he's in good shape. All right, here we go. Oh, this is a green-white checker. Green-white checker. I didn't have anybody let me know. Green-white checker here. How about that? Add a little drama here to Indy. The final race of the season. Who's going to get this championship? Who was my pick to win this race? The 13. He likes Indy. All right, the pace car is off. 13 and the 4 side by side for this restart. We're going to go to green. Some guys on older tires, some guys on fresh tires. Here we go, boys and girls, for the championship here at Indy. Good start for the 13 car. Matiak on that inside. Artevieta up on the outside line. Artevieta's got a good run here down on the outside. Can he pull it off? Side by side. Off turn 2 down the backstretch. 13 and the 4 side by side. That 4 car wanting to get a race win here at Indy. They're going to go 3 wide into the turn. The 4 car now out front. The 4 car pulls off that pass. The 77. Oh, they're wrecking. They are wrecking, and the 4 car is going to come away with the race win. They got a big crash as Artur Vieta, he's going to end up winning this race here. So the 4 of Artur Vieta picks up the win. Congratulations to Artur Vieta. What a pass for the race win, huh? That was a mess right there. I'm not sure what happened. Bardelli Jr., Robillard was involved. Sean Jacobs involved. Take a look here as the 24 got onto the apron right there, it looked like, and I don't know whether he had a little help or not, but then they came around. Oh, man, and a hard lick right there into the wall. 24 in the see his 24 car. Right there, the 24, the 90, and the 91 all together. They're side by side coming into the turn. And that 21's got a head of steam. And then right there, I don't see any contact. It looked like the 24 had just gotten loose. And then I didn't see any contact right there at all. So looks like the 24, he just got loose right there. It spun up there in front of the 91 and the 90, taking those guys out. So Artur Vieta winning this race. Congratulations to Artur Vieta. Our race winner. We'll take a look at the session results here. Artur Vieta gets in that, wins that race. Colin Matiak finishes second. Paul Brown third. Lucas Simpsoner finishes in the 4th position. Ed Palumbo finishes in 5th. Preston Hassel finishes 6th. Jesus Iglesias 7th. John Stanley finishes 8th. Jim Willis finishes in the 9th position. Tiago Gomez finishes in 10th. In 11th, Christian Wilson. Sean Jacobs finishes in the 12th position. Claudio Bardelli Jr. finishes in 13th. Todd Robillard 14th. Givaldo Spindola finishes in the 15th position. Gilmar Peixoto battles back and finishes in 16th. Tony Reiner 17th. Tim Lansbury finishes in the 18th position. Jose Carvalho finishes in 19th. That was an epic finish right there. Artur Vieta getting the win here at Indy. Congratulations to him. Yeah, great little run for him. He's usually not too keen on doing the interviews, but congratulations to Artur Vieta on getting that win here at Indy in the Buschwackers Series. We'll see if we can't get our champion up here. I think Colin Matiak did what he needed to do. He finished in the second position, what he needed to do to pull off the championship. So congratulations to Archibald. A great pass there, right place at the right time. Things got a little dicey after he made that pass, and he was able to hold on for the race win. So congratulations to Archibald. And congratulations to Colin Matiak on winning the championship. So congratulations to Colin Matiak on winning the first season of 2021 and the championship here in the Buschwackers Series. We'll see if we can't get him up in the booth. All right, Colin Matiak joining us up here in the booth. The champion this season in the first season of 2021. Congratulations, Colin.
Thank you.
Did you ever get that spider out of the way?
The spider? No, I don't know where he is.
Are you afraid of spiders?
A little bit. It was a big spider, Heath. It was size of a quarter, probably.
All right, I heard you. It's like you once you got on that, man. You were kept. I had a feeling you just kept looking around, looking over your shoulder, looking around on your steering wheel to find it. Well, hey, man, I'll tell you, here at Indy, very fun track. We had a few too many cautions, but you had a pretty strong car. But nonetheless, that late race caution did not do you any favors, did it? Where you going, man?
Accidentally closed team speak.
Where are you going? I was just making fun of you about being, being afraid of a little spider. So to re-ask my question, how were you dealing with that spider all over the place there, not knowing where the heck it was while you were driving?
Thankfully for the cautions, I could look around, make sure he's not crawling on my legs or on my head, but otherwise I was too busy with Arthur and Paul behind me that I couldn't really think about it, and I just had to wipe my legs if I felt a little itch or a little tickle.
I think all the restarts were kind of intense, but certainly those last 2 or 3 restarts were really intense for you. You got a shot there in the back end from the 77 on one of those restarts, but held your own. But on this last one, the late race caution did not seem like it benefited you here with a little bit older tires, and the 4 car was able to get around.
Yeah, he had a lot of help from Paul, but I was heavy on fuel. I put like 4 laps extra in by accident, but he just had so much help, and even with that caution, or without it, I don't think anything would have changed. It would have been too hard to get behind him, because if that caution didn't come out, I would have lost 3rd place, or would have lost 2nd place and gone down to 3rd. But
the points championship is a pretty big deal here in the Buschwackers Series, and that you got to feel pretty proud here. Long, hard-fought season, and you came away with the championship. Even though you didn't win the last race, you were there to make it interesting in that last race.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it's been kind of a dull season for me, like top 5 finishes and stuff, and a DNF. But towards the end of the season, I was able to kind of come back and get a dub or a win last week, and kind of challenge for one this week, and sadly lost it on the green-white checker, but it happens.
Well, it really seemed like, once you kind of got out front, Paul, he would fall back and then he would really back in a little bit, but over the long run, you seemed like you had the better car of the two of you who, for the most part, it was just a 2-man battle there for most of the race.
Yeah, I think I was just pushing the car harder than him, using up the tires more, because I knew there were going to be some cautions down the road, so I just kind of hoped for the best and kind of dealt with the tire wear and try to drive as fast as possible.
Well, you got a big weekend of racing ahead of you. That's my question. We got GT3 racing tomorrow, some stock cars on Saturday night. What's your plan this weekend?
I'll definitely try, but I got a lot of schoolwork to catch up on too. So.
Well, you're not watching basketball because Ohio State's out of the tournament, aren't they?
I don't want to talk about it.
All right, man. Hey, good-looking paint scheme. Good to see that in victory lane with the championship, and good luck to you next season. And if you do some racing, good luck to you if you do some racing this weekend. And, again, congratulations. Well-deserved championship for you.
Thank you.
All right, that's Colin Matiak here joining us up in the booth. And very soft-spoken. He said he had a little spider crawling around on him during the race. And we'll take a look at the final standings, I think, in the championship, or at least the top 10 anyway, and kind of see where that ended up. So there's our standings. Drag those out of the way. The final standings coming into or after the race. See if we can't get a redo of that. There we go. There's the point standings. So Art Deviata there now 11 points back there. Lucas Infinite finishes in third, 15 points back. Sean Jacobs fourth. Todd Robillard fifth in points. Paul Brown just 1 point back there in the sixth position. Ed Palumbo seventh. Preston Hassel finishes in eighth. John Stanley ninth. Tim Lansbury rounding out the top 10 for this season. Well, don't forget, we got some racing headed your way tomorrow in a high-octane racing league GT3 series. I got people talking in my ear right now. 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Red Bull Ring, and the High Octane Racing League GT3 Series should be a great one. Don't want to miss it. It'll be live right here on TurnLeftTV. And then at Martinsville in the Saturday Night Thunder, race number 7, the Paperclip, 250 laps coming at you at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's the Saturday Night Thunder, the Cup Cars at Martinsville tomorrow. I want to say, hey, thank you so much for coming in and watching the YouTube channel. I always appreciate people coming in and watching the races. Sorry, they got a little truncated. We'll get a full copy uploaded. As always, record. I just bought my sixth 4 terabyte hard drive that I save hard copies of the races to. So that's how many races I've done. Now on my sixth 4 terabyte hard drive with racing. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already done so. Hit the thumbs up button and let me know you're here. Share my videos with all your friends. And don't forget to go down in the description of this race. Help me out and follow it over to the Fanatec website. And if you'd like to make a donation, you can make a donation through PayPal. Right up on the banner of the channel, there's a little link right there. Please donate to my channel link, and I appreciate that. Thanks for coming in. Peace to everybody out there. And I hope everybody has a great weekend. Congratulations to Colin Matiak on getting that championship. And that's going to do it for me. I am out of here.